As South Carolina's senior population continues to grow, planning ahead for emergencies has never been more important. Joining us now is Michael Christopher, Program Manager for Senior Prep, to talk about how seniors and those with disabilities can prepare, stay safe, and access resources across the state. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Let's just jump right on in. Can you explain what the Senior Prep program is and who it serves?
Sure. The Senior Prep program is actually an acronym. The P.R.E.P stands for Planning and Resources for Emergency Preparedness. The program is designed for older adults 60 and older, but also those 18 and older with a disability. And the idea is to have individual preparedness for both of these partners.
So why is this emergency planning especially important for South Carolina's growing senior population? Kind of what we spoke about before. There's mass amounts of people that retire here. Kind of talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so by 2030, the first time in our nation's history, older adults will outnumber children. And so nationwide, that will be 1 out of 6 will be 60 and older. Here in South Carolina, it will be 1 in 5 will be 60 and older. So it's vitally important to have information on emergency preparedness, have a plan, and have those resources available because, as we know, in South Carolina, the weather can change very quickly and disasters can occur at any time.
Awesome. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys have 10 area agencies, correct?
Yes. So the South Carolina Department on Aging has 10 area agencies on aging, and those help us cover the 46 counties in the state.
Gotcha. Perfect. How do these agencies that you were speaking about kind of help beyond emergency planning?
So yes, they work with every county has a county emergency manager. And as you know, the South Carolina Emergency Management Division works with those county divisional managers, emergency managers to have trainings at the local level. They provide outreach, as our Senior Prep program does, and they have resources on their website at scemd.org.
Perfect. How can seniors or caregivers get started with Senior Prep?
Great question. So one of the first things you can do is go to scemd.org, and you can look at the list of different types of emergencies and what you would need to prepare for those. Typically, for an individual, we suggest that you have 3 days of supplies, so food, water, blankets, a whistle. If you're elderly, we're also considering maybe a cane. Depending on your disability, if you have a disability, then you may want to speak with your caregiver. If you are dependent upon electricity, you may want to think about backup chargers, and if you're in oxygen, think about your supply and measure that out for 3 days worth.
So when it comes to more information, where can our viewers find out more information?
Yes, so the South Carolina Emergency Management Division is your first stop. FEMA also has some information on ready.gov as far as planning and resources to help guide you. The Senior Prep program partners with the South Carolina Emergency Management Division to help bring those resources available at your fingertips online and at outreach events so that you can come and ask those questions that you may have, get those concerns relieved and just talk to subject matter experts.
It's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. We'll be back right after this.